Hello everyone, I'm Ziyu. My design system is Urban Green Loop, a greening design that helps the city to gain vitality and promote the healthy life and socialization of citizens. First of all, we need to know some of the resources that already exist on the site, what advantages they have, and what are their shortcomings. In our previous analysis, we know that there are nutrient-rich soil, intermittent canopy cover, large and small scattered green spaces, and lots of undeveloped riverside green space in the Plank Road area. There's also have factories, several churches and schools, and some large public facilities such as stadium. It is a pity that these scarred urban resources have not been well organized, nor are there any neat and healthy roads connecting them together. This is nothing more than a waste of urban resources, which indirectly lead to a poor sense of life experience and a decline in urban vitality. Therefore, the most urgent task is to reorganize the existing resources and connect them in series. My design divides the site into three groups, or saying three circulation systems. The northernmost is a large park with continuous habitats, high-quality ecological zones, and could be served as urban green lungs. In the middle is small loops inside the urban area, the boulevard in the residential, and the most southern part is the station-shaped scarlet greenery, where people can enjoy the ubiquitous greenery in the rich and fast-paced urban life. At this stage, the street-like characteristics and the flow of people is single, so we have to redesign the flow of people to increase the interest of the street, such as planting greenery into existing blocks. There is also a lack of effective links between the existing streets, so we might cutting our closed borders, reorganizing some deactivated green spaces, and adding a dense road network within the neighborhood may help to enhance the vitality of the community. I also considering the site's ability to resist disasters, people's physical comfort, and environmental health. The easiest way to increase the comprehensive health index of the community is to add sustainable design. After fully understanding the site, the next step is to rebuild the green loop. On the left is the site master plan. The three groups are connected in series by green loop to form a large urban greening system. Each group also has an internal small loop. Please see the right side. The northern group itself constitutes a 5-mile one-way waterfront green corridor, which meet the needs of sports enthusiasts and is also the first choice for weekend picnics, exercise, and walking. The central group consists of two streets, Chippewa and Mohican, which each form a one-way 2.5-mile residential avenue. It can be connected to the north-south corridor formed by the factory's green buffer belt, which link to the Northern City Park to the west, and the Hurricane Creek Park to the east. This cycle is a good place to run downstairs during workdays. At the southernmost end are ecological transfer stations, jumping loops, and a small volume of greenery which do not occupy too much urban land. According to the survey, the area where the site is located has a large proportion of the youth population. How can those teenagers meet outdoor sports and social needs every day? The length of the green corridor provided by Green Loop is just enough to meet those needs of daily exercise. A 1-hour jog in the Northern Waterbend City Park corridor, or a half-hour walk in the Central Residential Boulevard, the distance design considering the level of energy consumption. Any group of humans has a counterpart to serve them. Now let us see some details. I picked some nodes to cut sections in order to show the diversity of Green Loop in styles and functions. Here is the first section, which was cut on the Creek Pocket Park. This is the second section, which was cut on the part of the school area. This is a high school, so I did some design to keep those child from dangerous and also make the elevation more interesting. The fifth section. This one considering the water level. When the flooding comes, people can still have their activities on the water bank. And when the water level is going down, they can go downstairs and enjoy the nice water view just beside the water. The last section. This section is interesting because it cut into the buffer belt, which protect people from going into the dangerous places, which beside the chemical factory. Actually, people won't go into this buffer belt, they just go beside it and along it. Because this is a large, nice green area with plenty of vegetations, maybe become habitat of animals. Although people won't go into it, but just go along it also have a nice view of the vegetations. Here is the main node, site Chippewa. It is at a crossroad and has large area of undeveloped green spaces. It also owns residential areas as same as some commerce along Plank Road. My goal is to improve the greening of the street, make it interesting, and lay continuous pathway to divert people, bicycle, and vehicles. Also add sustainable design to enhance the disaster resistance of the block. Here is some details and strategy of drainage design and some sustainable design. The water collect from the surface of the street and the house roof and finally go into the bioswales and melted through the ground because of the porous concrete was used. The left picture is a top view of this small straight edge park. I made a little model of this park, trying to show some details on the sustainable and greenery design. That is all of my work and presentation. Thank you for listening.